Happening now, Snapchat threat against Jamestown High School has been found to be unfounded. Hear what the district has to say. Plus, an update on the Jamestown Christmas Parade and if it will take place this year.
Well, the next couple of days are going to be nice and dry. Enjoy it because the rain and the cool air returns. We'll talk about it in detail next as the news at noon starts right now.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now. This is WNY News Now with live breaking news.
A threat made on social media against Jamestown High School has been found to be unsubstantiated. Thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould. Jamestown Public Schools says the district was first made aware of the threat against the school today, which was first reported on Snapchat. School administrators worked with the Jamestown Police Department and the FBI to determine that the original post was referencing Juniper High School in Florida and was subsequently reposted locally on the platform. The Florida student accused of posting that threat has since been arrested and now faces charges in that state. The district says there is no threat at this time, and they're reminding parents to talk with their children about the importance of not posting or reposting similar things on social media. Officials say in New York, making a post like this could be a felony criminal offense. Well, the city of Jamestown man has been charged in connection with the alleged 2011 rape of a juvenile. The Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office says 49-year-old Joseph Angelo was arrested yesterday. The office's Criminal Investigation Division reports that he allegedly engaged in sexual intercourse with a juvenile victim during that time. He has since been charged with first-degree rape. Now, following arraignment, Angelo was released and is scheduled to appear in court at a later date. So far, over 800 people have cast their ballot during early voting in Chautauqua County this week. The county's Board of Elections reports that 843 ballots have been cast since Sunday, with nearly one-third of them placed on Monday alone. Early voting kicked off Saturday, featuring 4 sites across the county, including a new site at the Robert H. Jackson Center in downtown Jamestown. In addition to the Jackson Center, early voting is happening at the Board of Elections offices in Mayville, the Chautauqua County Fairgrounds in Dunkirk, and the Chautauqua Mall in Lakewood. Polls are open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wednesday through Friday, and then again noon to 5 on Saturday and Sunday.
Individuals who come out either right at lunch or during lunch may bring more people to that time frame. I would say the softer time would be between 3 and 5. As far as probably the slowest opportunity and the quickest opportunity for the voter. So I would say that, staying away from the dinner hours to the best of your ability.
Now, those who chose not to vote early can still do so on Election Day itself. That's Tuesday, November 2nd, from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. The Board of Elections is already getting ready for that day, by the way, setting up voting machines at each of the nearly 50 sites countywide. Well, a post-pandemic trend is starting to take hold in rural parts of Chautauqua County, with new businesses opening up as more people leave cities for country living. Our Bronson Rasmussen explains where this new concept is happening.
Specifically, entrepreneurs are flocking to the town of Carroll, where over a half a dozen new businesses opened in the past 6 months. In addition to that, Carroll Town Supervisor Russell Payne reports at least 3 more are slated to open later this year.
There is growth experienced here, as maybe not in some other parts of the state, but we are experiencing positive growth not only in the business community, but also in the residential community as well.
Business trends are favoring mom-and-pop shops over chains, a reason why the Mueller family decided to enter the sector, cutting the ribbon on a new storage facility in Frewsburg yesterday.
Well, family is everything to us, so being able to offer this service to the community it means a lot to us.
Explained Garrett Muller, who will operate Storage Link with his wife, Brooke. This is the first new build storage lockup in the rural community, with the family slated to finish construction sometime in mid-November.
Their entrepreneurial ideas and dreams have come to fruition, as with the Mullers here. And it says a lot for the town and the tenacity of the people that live here to reach out and create new businesses.
The spirit of entrepreneurship is a proud feature of the community Payne serves.
People are willing to venture out, maybe spend that extra money to create a business of their own, and we expect even more new businesses that are on the horizon that have not been announced yet.
Bronson Rasmussen, WNY News Now.
Bronson, thank you. Well, Christmas celebrations will take place in one form or another here in Jamestown this holiday season. That according to municipal leaders who are now working to coordinate festivities. Our Dante Roberts joins us live in studio with more on an update from the city. Hello, Dante.
Hello, Justin. Last Friday, Mayor Eddie Sundquist explained the parade would return. Yesterday, his office announced a partnership with Collaborative Children's Solution to organize the annual holiday parade. Leading the charge will be Patrick Smeraldo, a local PE teacher and service coordinator with the group. Smeraldo is best known for his charitable work with the Toys for Tots campaign and hopes to bring the community together this holiday season. Specifically, he is looking to bridge the gap between local businesses and the community. So far, he says there's been a great response.
Since, yesterday even, when it was announced and through the media, and in this morning, we've had a lot of inquiries, companies. I think that, and I want to stress that, so I'm with Collaborative Children's Solutions. No one person can do this. This is going to be a collaboration with all of these agencies, businesses, organizations in the city of Jamestown, and then all the department heads.
The process to put together a parade in just a month's time might be tough, with Smeraldo looking to others to lend a hand. He is slated to meet with city leaders next week to lay down a foundation for the event. In 2019, a traditional parade was held by the Jamestown Renaissance Corporation, and last year a reverse parade was put on by the city and Chamber of Commerce due to the COVID-19 concerns. Unfortunately, that event did not go very well, with traffic jams the main issue downtown. Justin, the hope is to have a full parade return this year. However, nothing has been fully set in stone yet. We still don't know what day, time, or even location it could take place in. Generally speaking, the parade happens the first Friday of December on 3rd Street in downtown Jamestown.
Yeah, so that would be the hope of many. Did you get any indication today, Dante, about how they actually want to put on the parade?
Actually, there hasn't been any sort of indication yet. They will be holding a meeting in the near future to discuss those in particulars with the parade.
Yeah, so certainly stay tuned once again, but nevertheless, good news that we know it is indeed happening. Dante Roberts for us. Dante, thank you. And we thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. Let us know what you think about these stories and more in the comment section down below. For those of you joining us live here on Facebook and watching us on channel 716 on Roku as well. Hello. It's great to see Missy. Good to see David. Great to see Linda and Ralph as well. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful day. We appreciate you tuning in. Well, now let's get a first check of our weather forecast. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter standing by with that. Hello, Dakota.
Good morning. Well, good afternoon now. It's noon, but it's still morning to me. In some way, it's still morning. But
it's morning somewhere.
Yeah, it's morning somewhere. But you can see the live look over the Randolph Peaches and Cream Skycam. The clouds are starting to move away through the afternoon hours, so we are going to see some bits of sunshine through the afternoon. So that is the good news. You can see on the satellite and radar composite here, those clouds moving in from the north. Again, this has to do with two things. One, our wind direction shifted to the north, and then two, that nor'easter off the northeast coast continuing to bring in some of that cloud cover. But the clouds are going to go away through the afternoon hours, and then we're going to see some sunshine sunshine through at least parts of the afternoon. The high yesterday was 50, but that was at 1 o'clock in the morning. The highs through much of the day, the temperatures through much of the day stayed in the 40s, actually lower 40s for much of the day. 44 is where we started the day, 78 and 18 are the record highs and lows. We're at 48 right now at the Jamestown airport as a noon hour. A north wind of 8 and the wind chill 44, so it is warmer today than it was yesterday, but this is still below average by a few degrees. So mostly cloudy through much of the afternoon, some more sunshine later in the day, not quite as chilly, 50 to 57 with a north wind. Now tomorrow will be a stunner of a day, then we get into some rain showers, plus I have an early look at the trick-or-treating forecast for you and that 7-day forecast later on in the show. Justin?
Yeah, that's an important forecast for all the youngsters out there. We'll certainly want to stay tuned. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes or so. Thank you, Dakota. Well, the Jamestown YMCA is moving forward with plans to replace their facility in downtown Jamestown. The Chautauqua County Industrial Development Agency Board is selling 3 acres of the north side of Harrison Street between Windsor Street to Phoenix Metal for $29,000 to the group. At that location, the YMCA plans to build an indoor track, 2 pools, a full-size gymnasium, a child care center, and outdoor field as part of a $26 million transformation. Well, the New York State Police are trying a new recruitment effort to address the lack of diversity in their ranks. Connor Thompson with our news partner WNY spoke with a state police captain who was among those leading the charge.
We have created recruitment teams that will be out in each troop. And with those recruitment teams, we are in the communities, we are in and out of shops, barbershops, restaurants. We are talking to and engaging people where they work and live.
State Police Captain Ricky Williams is one of the officers leading this initiative to make the department more diverse. By doing this, he says it reaches a wider range of potential recruits.
So that's the main thing. We're going out, we're trying to reach people that maybe have not considered a career in policing, and let them know that there is a place in our organization for them.
The majority of officers in the state police are men. According to statistics from New York State, nearly 89% are male, with only 11% being female. Almost 88% are white, with the remainder making up of other races and ethnicities. Captain Williams says the agency understands where they need to be better.
Also, we understand that we have to do a better job in talking to members of the community, especially the leaders. So we've been across the state talking to community leaders, having meetings, educating them about the state police. So we understand that there are a whole host of things that we need to do, collectively to really increase that diversity.
By adding diversity, they hope that they can add credibility.
And we also understand being, more reflective of the communities that we serve will make us a better police agency and also give us more credibility with the public.
Connor, thank you. Captain Williams also added that they've changed how they test potential recruits, switching from pencil and paper to online, which allows for easier access at numerous testing centers across the state and even country. Coming up, we take a look at the Pennsylvania governor's stance on a new gun safety law that are proposed. And later, Halloween, it's fast approaching, some tips to help keep your kids safe. Stay with us as WNY News Now continues.
With coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Welcome to Honest John's Pizzeria, where you are the most important customer.
Everything from freshly made subs to the best of pizza and wings, Honest John's has it all.
And don't forget the ice cream!
Order online today or check out our 2 great locations with buffets ready for every appetite.
Don't I have the best job in the world?
Located along the Amish Trail, the Randolph Retail Company offers a variety of clothing, jewelry, and gifts for any occasion. Offering uptown merchandise at small-town prices, our locally owned business balances quality and value. With complimentary gift wrap here at the Randolph Retail Company, we pride ourselves in personal service. Check out our Facebook page or stop in today at 127 Main Street, Randolph, just a 20-minute drive from Jamestown.
What could you lose in a home fire? Your possessions? Your home? Your memories? Don't let your world go up in smoke. Make sure you have working smoke alarms and practice an escape plan for you and your loved ones, because fire is everyone's fight.
This message was brought to you by the Jamestown Fire Department and the Chautauqua Safety Village.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf and gun safety advocates held a press conference to address new Republican gun legislation in the state yesterday. Our PA State Capitol correspondent Brendan Scanlon tells us the message they have for those senators.
2 new Republican Senate bills are causing gun safety advocacy groups and Democrats to sound the alarm.
We are here to demand gun safety reform in Pennsylvania.
Ceasefire PA alongside Governor Wolf and Senate Democrats address gun violence in the Commonwealth. Ceasefire PA Executive Director Adam Garber says recent Republican gun legislation will hurt communities.
But unfortunately, the Senate majority continues to prioritize legislation to make our communities less safe. We're here because they are considering a deadly duo of bills moving in Harrisburg.
Senate Bills 448 and 565 are the bills that gun safety advocates and Senate Democrats say would harm Pennsylvania. Senate Bill 448 would allow anyone to sue a municipality for enacting gun safety policies, while Senate Bill 565 would allow anyone over 18 to carry a loaded, concealed firearm in public without a permit.
75% or more Republicans, 84% or more Democrats, 80% or more independents all support common sense gun legislation. Shame on the Republican majorities.
Republicans say efforts should be focused on enforcing the laws already in place.
Very few gun crimes are committed with people who are legal gun owners using guns legally. People that are Democrat prosecutors, like in Philadelphia, should be enforcing the laws that are currently on the books rather than trying to take Pennsylvania's constitutional rights away.
And when asked at the end of the press conference if Governor Wolf would veto those 2 bills if they did make it to his desk, his simple one-word answer was yes. Reporting in Harrisburg for Erie News Now, I'm Brendan Scanlon.
The Food and Drug Administration's vaccine advisors are recommending Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for 5 to 11-year-olds. Yesterday's vote was 17-0 with 1 abstention. The Vaccine and Related Biological Products Advisory Committee says the benefits of giving kids the shot are greater than potential risks. However, some of the committee did say they had concerns about giving approval based on a few thousand studies. The FDA is taking the vote under consideration. The Centers for Disease Control's Advisory Committee is meeting next week to discuss the decision and will decide if it agrees. The last word comes down to CDC Director Rochelle Walensky. If she gives the nod, vaccines for children could start a few days later. Well, the self-imposed deadline is fast approaching for President Biden's economic and climate package. The White House hoping Congress can reach a deal before the president leaves the country at the end of this week. But as John Lawrence reports, divisions remain among moderate and progressive wings of his party.
Democrats racing the clock.
We know that we are close to a deal being signed.
To reach a deal on President Biden's plan to reshape the social safety net and fight climate change.
We would have been done with a very different bill a month ago if we only needed 98% of us. But that's not the case. We need 100% of us.
Moderate Senators Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin working to scale back the size and scope of the plan.
I'm not going to pay taxpayer dollars and give it to a publicly traded utility, $150 billion, to do something they're going to do anyway. And they say, well, Manchin scuttled the plan. I haven't scuttled the plan. I basically come to reality. Why would you do that?
Progressives say they are continuing to press for their bigger priorities.
But we're not drawing any red lines, but we're trying to get it done.
And refusing to vote on the separate bipartisan infrastructure bill until a deal is reached.
Really good things in this bill, but we have to finish it, and we also have to vote it through. And we have to get the commitment from 50 senators that they're not going to undermine whatever we do in the House.
To help pay for the plan, Senate Democrats revealing Tuesday a proposed 15% minimum tax for companies that report more than $1 billion in profits. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Fast, accurate, and everyday. First Defense Weather.
Well, rainfall totals over the past 24 hours here. Again, not too much rain, but we did see almost an inch in Ishway. That's in the hills of Cattaraugus County. And Fredonia, a little more than a half an inch worth of rainfall there. Less than a quarter of an inch here in town at the airport. So again, the heavy rain that we missed was actually further out to our east with that big nor'easter, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. So First Defense Doppler radar, nice and dry for the afternoon hours. Should not be watching anything in the skies for today. Here's what's going on. High pressure is going to start to slide in through the day today and through the day tomorrow. So that's going to ultimately leave us with a gorgeous weather day for tomorrow. And then we're going to see some more rain coming in by the end of the week. Look at this monster of a nor'easter out here off the northeast coast. Now, if this was a named hurricane, I'm sure we would hear, I'm sure we'd be hearing more about it. But this thing is a monster alone. Almost 100 mile per hour wind gusts in portions of New England on the coastline, and lots of power outages along the northeast coast here. But look at the swirl in this thing. This is a classic nor'easter storm, and man, that is a thing of beauty to look at on the satellite imagery. And the good news is, at least for us, that has stayed away. At least the core of it has really stayed away. So notice the clouds on future scan starting to go away through the afternoon hours. We'll see some peaks of sunshine, maybe full sunshine in some areas. I don't think it'll be as widespread as this though, but we will see mainly clear skies overnight tonight. Temperatures in the valleys will dip into the 30s, so do expect maybe some limited inland frost along with some valley fog by the morning hours tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a nice weather day, mostly sunny skies, no weather hassles to contend with, and temperatures go up into the lower 60s, so it's going to be a fantastic day tomorrow. Enjoy it, because take a look at what's coming up here. The 6 to 10 day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center favors cooler than average temperatures basically through at least the first week of November. So again, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen here. As I promised, an early look at the trick-or-treating forecast. Again, this is an early look, and need I remind you, starting at 6 o'clock on Sunday evening, 54 down to 49. We're staying on the mainly dry side as of now, but there could be a spot shower, especially early before the rain tapers off. Lower 50s today. At least it'll be milder from where it was yesterday, but this is still below average. Now the next 7 days of your life are coming up on the screen. Enjoy tomorrow. Lots of sunshine, 61. Another chance for soaking rain on Friday. Could pick up at least another half to 3/4 of an inch worth of rainfall on that event. The weekend, Saturday looking like the better wet day. Then Sunday, again, maybe a spot shower. Hopefully they'll taper off for trick-or-treating. A dry day Monday, then at least a scattered shower. Look at the highs go down on Tuesday into the upper 40s. We'll take a break. Be right back.
With coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
How prepared is your family if a hurricane shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a blizzard? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza. Yes!
Make a plan today.
It's not just what we say, it's what we do.
Local first. It isn't just our slogan. It's our mindset every single day. So whether you're watching our daily live streams or staying up to date with reports on our website and mobile app, you'll always see the same attention to detail from reporters who passionately care about our community, who have one goal in mind: to always put the facts first.
For me, it's more than just getting the forecast right. What I love the most about my job is that I come into work every day to help break down the weather, letting people know how this is going to impact their day. We take pride that First Defense Weather is the only local weather team in the Southern Tier. We don't just copy and paste our weather from outside sources. Every part of our forecast is handmade right here in-house, something our team really takes pride in.
What matters to you matters to us. Every story, every day. WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Testicular cancer is the leading form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35.
1 in 250 men will be diagnosed with testicular cancer.
But 98% will survive if detected early.
As a survivor, I believe early detection is the key. Learn how to do a testicular self-exam and other important facts about testicular cancer at oneball4tc.com.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
It's the spookiest time of the year. We're just days away from Halloween, and many are wondering what this trick-or-treat season will look like. Erie News Now's Kristen Allen reports from the Cleveland Clinic, who's sharing tips on how to stay safe this Halloween.
On October 31st, most of us fear ghosts and goblins, but doctors and health officials tell us COVID-19 will be the scariest thing out there this Halloween. Regardless, Halloween is a time for fun and candy. Dr. Gina Robinson with Cleveland Clinic Children says you'll want to think about social distancing for trick-or-treaters to avoid any scary porch pile-ups.
Try to limit the number of people who are going to the door at once, and then also maybe having more than one person passing out candy in the driveway instead of in the door so that they don't have to actually go up to the porch and kind of congregate in that area.
Dr. Robinson suggests setting up stations with grab-and-go individual treat bags. This allows for distancing, eliminates bunching at the door, and reduces the amount of time spent at the candy table. She recommends trick-or-treating earlier, wearing lighter-colored costumes, and reflective clothing. In addition, kids can carry flashlights or glow sticks so they're highly visible. Remember to choose a size-appropriate costume that's not hard to walk in, and pair it with a protective mask, not a Halloween mask, to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Think about social distancing, wearing your mask, not congregating in big groups, and not limiting the number of people that you're inside with, and just having fun. You still want to be a kid and have fun on Halloween.
Kristen Allen, Erie News Now.
Kristen, thank you. We have a full list of trick-or-treat times in our area posted online now at WNYNewsNow.com. Certainly such an exciting time for so many youngsters out there, and it almost seems like kind of the same recommendations as last year, maybe a little more laxed, where, yeah, we get the mask wearing, when we're within close proximity to people, but I noticed inside that her report there, you could almost get your mask to be part of the costume in a sense, right? If you're a superhero or something.
I think that was a thing that was said last year, was try to make your face mask kind of part of your costume, and that would make it a little less, depressing?
Yeah, or I think, I don't know, depressing maybe, but protruding, I suppose.
Right.
It's not going to intrude as much onto the mask. But and one thing I know they've always talked about this, like they don't want kids to wear full on, like, say, a gorilla mask or something, because a lot of times they can't see where they're going. So that's still something where you're kind of like, okay, and obviously that's not going to necessarily, stop the spread of droplets and things like that. But I imagine most people, when you're outside, social distancing, things like that, it kind of paves the way for, just be smart about it, right? And that's the thing. It's last year, I think we did a candy dish where, we kind of put the candy out there separately, people could come and grab it. They didn't have direct contact with us. You know, this year I anticipate I'll be sitting out on the front porch passing out candy, so it'll be a lot of fun. Great to see Lori. Good to see Kim and Pam. Hopefully you're all having a great day. Let us know what you guys are thinking about this in the comments down below. Do you have a Halloween celebration you're going to? Are you looking forward to something? I know a lot of area kiddos are really, really into that. So hopefully, Dakota, the rain will hold off. That's the big thing. But I know for tonight we don't have any rain, but we could be picking up a little bit of frost tomorrow morning.
Yes, a little bit of frost, especially in the valley locations. 36 in the deepest valleys, 44 at the Lake Erie shoreline, some AM fog as well. So watch out for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, news continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. That's it for us today. We are back here tomorrow live at noon. We hope to see you then. And we'll leave you, well, actually, we'll just go right to the end. There we go. Have a great day. I thought we had time for that camera shot. I guess we don't.